Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? This year is 2026 and this is my new van and we are about to get everything back inside the van. I recently got some work done on the van. I had to put it in the shop, and so now we're going to put everything back in the van, and I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what you need to actually detail out there on the job. So this is my van. So let's go through it and I'll tell you exactly what I use, what products I use, and things to basically do a full interior, exterior, also ceramic coatings and stuff like that. So if you guys are in the detailing or want to get into the detailing world, these are the basic things that you need for a detailing, and if you want to add to it you can, but this is like the bare minimum to you start and get the ball rolling and stuff like that. So this is the back of my van, so let's take it through and I'll show you guys exactly what I've used. So this is a Craftsman 16-gallon shop vac with the better extractor. What I did with the better extractor, I broke my wand and I replaced it with the Mighty wand from the better extractors from Mighty. These are a direct play, fit and play for the better extractor. This is also my 5-gallon gasoline tank for my generator right there. This right here is my pull-out table. A lot of people, if you've seen this one, you can get it on TikTok Shop and also another site too. Also, you can get it on Amazon too. It's a foldable workbench basically. Over here on the side is my stepping stool. So when I do wash a truck or a large SUV, I do have a stepping ladder since I am a short guy. I'm average, okay? Also, if you guys are in the Northwest or Northeast or anywhere north of where things are cold and you're still working in the cold, this right here is a fan. This blows a lot of cold air or just wind in general. So whenever I do carpet extractions, seat extractions and stuff like that, what I do in the cold is once I'm done extracting the driver's seat, mainly the driver's seat, is I will turn on the car, put the AC on for the heat and stuff, get the heat on, and while that heat is blowing into the car, it's getting trapped by this fan and blowing nice warm hot air onto the seat and drying the seats perfectly. So you can also buy multiple of these fans and link them together, and you can basically dry the front 2 seats or the back 2 seats or all 4 seats all in one go. Just depends on what way you want to configure it and stuff like that. You can link these up. I got this off Amazon. You can just see like a floor shop vac or a shop van fan or something like that, and you can basically this is a lifesaver. This is a lifesaver when you are detailing in the cold. Right here is my Fortress. I think it's an 8-gallon air compressor. Air compressor is like your biggest thing when it comes to detailing. You gotta blow out all the gunk and everything within the seats, underneath the seats, around the seats. This is like a lifesaver. When I first started detailing, I didn't have one of these, and it was a struggle getting those carpets and everything cleaned and ready to go. This saves me drastically. So if you guys are brand new in the detailing world, I highly suggest getting an air compressor. Even one of these flat pancakes one. You can also get the rigid one too. I got this from Harbor Freight and I love Fortress. They make some great air compressors. Over here is my detailing polishing bag basically. So I use a 15-inch, I forget what kind of throw it is, but it's a 15-inch Shine Mate wireless polisher right there. I don't have many pads, but basically I do use the DIY detail polishing pads. I have all the pads, so I have the polishing one, the medium cut one, and then I also have the wool one, which I need to get another one of these. I also use the gold standard DIY detail. So if you guys are brand new in the polishing world, doing ceramic coatings and stuff like that, I would highly suggest picking up or even looking up the DIY detail like system. They are very great. Also, if I'm doing like a one-step polisher, I forget what pad this is. I think it's like Country Lake or something, but this orange pad is like a medium to hard like pad. I know it's a little deformed, it's been down there, but this with a one-step polish is like a game changer when you want to do a quick one step with great finish and great gloss. So this is my bag for polishing and ceramic coatings and stuff like that. Moving on to the back, this is where everything gets juicy. So we will start from the left, work our way to the goodie stuff. So basically I have 2 clips for the mats. If you have like rubber mats or stuff like that, I can hang them and let them dry. I've hauled all kinds of different brushes, horsehair ones, regular ones, soft and fluffy ones. Up here is my water spot remover. This is basically chemical guys. I really don't highly suggest chemical guys, but when it comes to a water spot remover, it's like a gel, and you put that on like a rag or whatever, or microfiber, and it basically removes water spots off your paint, your windshield, everything. It's like the only thing I use from chemical guys. This is just an acid that I have to throw away, so we do not want to worry about that. We have some 3D products right here. I do have a bug remover and a final touch. Sometimes whenever I'm done with a car and I want to just make the outside pop and gloss, I will use some final touch. It's almost like a quick detailing spray, and it makes your car pop drastically. So I love this product right here. This is from Superior Products. It's called Zap It. It's basically their shampoo remover for like stains and stuff like that. So I am trying their Superior Product stuff. I love their one product. I'll talk to you about it later on. It's basically a product that I use from Superior Products. I do 99% of the entire car with one single product, which is amazing. These are just some miscellaneous product. This is just like dressing, hyper dressing for like your floor mats and stuff like that. I was just testing it out and everything. Also like Febreze, just to get the car smelling right. I don't suggest Febreze. Here I have a 100-foot extension cord. I mainly use this for my shop vac and stuff like that. Here's my wheel bucket. So I have 2 wheel buckets, one for my wheels, one for the car. And I do have a lot of miscellaneous stuff in here. So this is a extendable water hose. So if I do want to hook up to a customer's house and get some water, if I run out of my tank, I do have a hose that I can use from my client's house. I am using some of Chemex Old Glory as like a pre-wash, just testing out, nothing too serious. This is my wheel brush. If you guys know, you know. This is also inside my drum, like inside my wheel, easy detailing brush. I might have to replace this with another one. This is pretty old, but it still does its job, so we'll keep it around. I also have Suds Labs iron remover. I love this iron remover. I want to get a different one, probably from the Chemex, Witch Brews iron remover. I do want to try it. If you guys do concrete removal on people's paints, I would suggest this concrete remover. It's pretty good. It's not that great. I think there's other products on the market that's a little bit better than this, but this is a great alternative if like all-purpose cleaners or Dark Fury or anything doesn't get the concrete off. This will help it come off very, very easy. This is my wheel cleaner basically. This is the IK foam sprayer 2. This is the automatic battery one, so I don't have to keep pumping it up and everything. Inside is Dark Fury. I am going to change this out probably with a different solution, and I'll tell you guys that when I do get to that point. So this is my wheel bucket. This is my air hose reel. This is, I think it's on a 50-foot reel with a Vortex air hose. I did upgrade this because I really don't like the little, this situation. I really don't like this. So I got the Rag Company air hose. I did have the V1 air hose from Rag Company, and it basically broke on me, but I had that for like almost like a year and a half, and this was like a quick replacement. And then I finally got this small stubby one, and we're going to use that one. Up here are some of my foam cannons. I use this as a sealant. It's a foam sealant from Kosh Chemi. I'll show you guys a little later. This is my regular foam cannon, and then sometimes I'll use this as my pre-wash. So I'll put some of the Chemex stuff in here with all-purpose cleaner or whatever, foam it down on the car, let it dwell, and then wash it off, and that's my pre-wash. Up here some miscellaneous stuff. So I have some Geon tire coating. If you guys want a very long lasting tire shine and you want it to last a very long time, I would highly suggest Geon's tire, Q2 tire. This thing lasts long and it glosses amazing. It's pretty expensive, but if you are trying to make a high-end car look good for a long period of time, I would suggest this over any other kind of wheel tire shine. DIY detail, rinseless wash. What I do is, since I don't have a spotless water system, I do take some of the rinseless wash and I put it into my tank just to break down some of the hard particles in the hard water. This is Crystal's Untouchable Wet Tire Finish. This is my #1 wheel tire finish when I do a detail or a maintenance detail or anything. This is my go-to. I love this, especially the aerosol when you just spray it around instead of actually, the other options like this. You just get an aerosol can and it's like perfect. I love this. This is DIY detail leather conditioner. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't. This is also P&S carpet bomber. I don't use this that much since I have another product that literally does everything for me, and it's a better solution than the carpet bomber. I also have a 50-foot hose reel with the Bruggs swivel gun. I love this Bruggs Pro swivel gun. It's amazing. I love it. If you haven't used one of these, I would highly suggest getting one of these, especially when it comes with the quick to disconnect, where you just push it down and it's on. So I love this one. And also you just push it on and boom, you're done. Here's my pressure washer. This is my pressure washer. This is the Active 2.0. I absolutely love this pressure washer. I don't have any complaints. I know people might have some complaints, but I absolutely love this pressure washer and don't mind this. All right. Here's my shop vac. So this is the rigid shop vac. Everyone knows this. I love this shop vac. It's the best thing ever. Here's my toolbox. Basically, I have so many miscellaneous stuff. So I have a drill brush with different kinds of drill attachments. Here I have a, basically it eliminates all odors from the car. So if you have a old car that has some odor in it and you just want to get the bacteria out of it, I would suggest that. Here is my clay towel. I also have one of these lily brush for pet hair. I also have little picks and stuff that you can get from Harbor Freight. I love these things. Extra batteries. Here is a tire gauge. So sometimes what I like to do is if I see a car that has low tire pressure or you can see it bulge, I will just go and fill up their tires for free. It doesn't hurt to do it. It's also a great gesture. Some phone mount stuff, old clay that I have to throw away, some plastic picks to get into those, crevices and nicks and crannies. I do also have a bunch of plastic razors. These are great to get some things off the paint of your car or your plastics, and it does not scratch anything. I love these things, these plastic razor blades. Also, I have like a squeegee that I sometimes use for the inside of the car windows and stuff like that. Here I also have some heavy compound. So if I really need to get some defects out of the paint, I'll use some of the Kachikami H9 heavy cut. Just miscellaneous, like just tools. If you really want to, I also got a measuring cup for all the liquids, more brushes and stuff like that. And then here I have some ceramic coating pads. This is my other cutting compound is 3D1. So if you guys are doing like a one-step polish on a car, I highly suggest 3D1 with any kind of like medium soft pad, and just have some fun with this. This thing is the most amazing one-step polish compound right here. Got some tan spray so I don't burn out there on the field. And then this is my small polishing pad, the SPTA. This is a small, I think like a 3-inch or micro polisher. And then here is what I use basically on all my cars, and these are the best products I think out there. So here is the one product I use 99% on a car. So this is basically cleaning all the vinyls, the plastics, everything in the car. You can also use this as a solution for carpet extraction, cleaning any dirt, debris, stains, anything in your car. You can use, I literally clean the entire inside of a car with that entire product right there. And also you can use, if you want to, you can make this stronger, because I sometimes dilute this to 10-to-1 or 7-to-1 depending on how bad the interior is. But if you do like 5-to-1 or 3-to-1, you can use this as a wheel cleaner. So this is Superior Products Pink Solution, or Pink Perfection. I have the solution on the other side. I'll show you guys that. But literally I can do the entire car with this bottle right here. This is Chemex's tire and trim from Chemex. This is absolutely amazing. So if you guys have like a Jeep or a truck or any kind of car that has black plastics that look dull, spray this on any of the black plastics and it revives the blackness or the darkness on the plastics, and it leaves a nice satin finish, and it lasts long. I love this product. You can also use this on floor mats. I know some of the products out there, when you spray the product on the floor mats, it can get very like slippery or whatever. This does not give any slickness or slipness on the floor mats. So Chemex tire trim, best thing ever. Quiver. There's nothing more that I can say about Quiver. I absolutely love Quiver. So if you guys don't know who Quiver is, it's basically, if you guys look up Josh V on YouTube, this is his product. When it comes to pH neutral foaming, Rogue is literally by none the best foaming soap out there on the market. A little bit goes so far, especially if you combine this soap with a great foam sprayer or his Quiver foam cannon. Best thing in the world. Super foamy, super slickness, and it smells amazing. I love Quiver. It's the only pH neutral soap I'll use for the rest of my time. Quiver. Love this stuff. If you guys are into like a spray sealant or a ceramic spray sealant, Hot Coat from Quiver is amazing. Like I said, Quiver is like one of the best products out there. I love this. I mainly use this as a topper, or sometimes whenever I'm done detailing or cleaning a wheel, I'll throw this on there just to give it some hydrophobics on the tire and the rims. Koch Chemie PNS Protector Wax. There's nothing I can say about it. I've used the SIO 3, the other Koch Chemie Protector Wax, the other one, the sealant. The Protector Wax is 10 times better. Lasts longer, does not leave any residue. It's better. Koch Chemie Protector Wax, the best thing for a 2 to 3 month protection on the outside of your car. Love this stuff. Chemicals, new car smell. I love this thing. I don't really like chemicals, guys, that much, like I have said, but their new car smell actually lasts very long. I love this product, and I don't really have much to say about chemical, guys, and this stuff is amazing. I love this stuff. I've been testing this out. This is Adams graphene spray coating. I love this. This is really great for like a 1 year coating or a 1.5 year coating, because this is rated for 1.5 years or 1 3/4 years or something like that. So if you guys are trying to do like a 1 year coating, I would very suggest this coating, especially if you're brand new into the ceramic coating world. Test this out. I love this stuff right here. I love it. It's a very great entry level ceramic coating. I have multiple different glass cleaners. I have the Invincible glass, and I also have spray away. Finding the best solution for glass cleaning is very hard. Sometimes I use the spray away, sometimes I use the Invisible glass. Just depends on the day. And this is PNS, I forget what it's called, but it's their spray sealant for PNS. I forget what it's called, but I use that for the rims too. So if I'm not feeling to use my Quiver stuff, I'll use this product right here. It's just like they're the quick beads. That's what it's called. PNS quick beads right here. I'll use that for the rims. So this is the back. Oh, and also here is my gloves. These are my gloves and for my windshield cleaning. So this is the back of my car or my van, and this is what I mainly use on a daily. Okay, rounding up, finishing off the van. This is my Predator 3500 inverter generator. I use this every single detailing, and I absolutely love this thing. This is the best investment I have ever had in the world. This is my foldable pull-out table, so whenever I have to put like anything on it, I have a table ready to go. This is my stepping stool, like I've said. This right here is a 65-gallon tank. Sometimes this is like, sometimes I'll use only half of it for like a one car. If I know I'm doing 2 cars, I'll bring it up to like 55 gallons. But you can get this at Tractor Supply, and I think this is literally the best tank you can possibly buy right now. It's this 65 gallon from Tractor Supply. Right here, I do have my Superior Pink Perfection. This is their APC that I literally use 99% of all my details. This product right here can clean the entire car inside and out right here. This product right here. So, and it's very, very inexpensive too. So if you guys are looking for one product to do it all, right here, Superior Pink Perfection right here. These are my rags, and sometimes I have 2 different kinds of rags. I have more here. This is more for like my towels and miscellaneous stuff for like pads, car towels. But this is my rags. Back here is also my steamer. This is my steamer that I use on all my cars and anything I need a steamer for. This is the McCullen's steamer. So this is the infamous steamer that everyone has, and I highly, highly suggest this. So this is my van, or my tour of my van for 2026. If you guys have any questions about the products or the tools that I use on a daily for a detailing, leave it in the description. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.